My name is Jennifer, and welcome to our Instagram live. Um, Today we'll be discussing a topic on the immediate steps to take when rape happens. And I would like to tell you that this topic has been selected based on popular demand. So many times we get complaints of sexual violence, we get complaints of rape, and so many times we just notice that these people do not know what to do. And that is why we decided to come up with this Instagram live. I'll be talking, I'll be shedding light on why if you know someone that has been raped, how you can person. In the course of our work, we've had common gender-based violence, and I think that the categories of people are something else. The first category of people are people that they do not want to pursue a case. They just want to watch social media trends. Probably they just want to talk to somebody about it, or probably they want to call the person out on social media, and that could be fine. That could be healing for the person, but most of the time it's dangerous. Why did I say it's dangerous? Because sometimes the complainant or the survivor can now be the one go on social media to call the person, call out the person. Most of this time, these cases do not have evidence. Probably don't have evidence. Probably it happened like months ago. Probably it happened a while ago, and they don't have any evidence, so to speak. So they come out on social media. They feel that is their voice is the only weapon that they have. So most of the time, these persons just call out the perpetrator on social media, and at the end of the day, the perpetrator now tends to sue such a person. Most of the time, the perpetrator tends to sue the person, and that's really ugly, because sometimes it gets really ugly. Because imagine you being a complainant, you are the one that now becomes the one you're not the one that is being reported to at the police station. You are the one that will be put behind bars and all that. So we strongly advise that you don't go through that method. You actually go to the proper channel of complaints. You make a point of complaint, police station, and these are the things I'll be discussing with you as time goes by. We also have another set of complainants. These are people that they are people that they do not want to pursue a case. They don't want to get justice. They just want they just want the abuse to stop, and there are this set of people that will say, okay, I don't want it to continue. I don't want to be reason. I don't want to be reason why she's doing it or something like that. Or probably I don't want them to come and start begging me and all that. These are people that they do not want any form of justice. Well, I understand that so many times this could be fine, it could be fair enough for you to want just and all. I just want to leave the person to God. But a lot of times, or should I say that so many times, the culture of silence actually is abuse. If you keep quiet, there's a tendency for that person to keep doing it, and the tendency for that person to keep going about doing other people. So it is preferable that you actually make a formal complaint. You're helping yourself. You're not helping other people that be victims later on. But just, I don't want to use the word, you're just being safe, but it's not good enough. So I think it's preferable that you make an official complaint. I'm still going there. I'll get there when it's time to go to the first people are the people that they want to pursue justice. They probably have evidence or so, and they want to pursue justice, but they do not know what to do, or they don't know what to do, but they do not know how to go about it. And that is why we are here as an organization. We are here to actually educate people and to provide legal support, free legal support. I'll be be shedding more light on this much later. But first of all, I want to say that if you have you raise or know someone who has been raped, if that you should consider is go to the hospital. Before you can prove rape in court, there are two very key things that must happen, and that is you must prove beyond reasonable doubt that there was a penetration, and you also must prove that it was done by force. Okay, that being said, let me start the steps to take when rape happens. The first thing you do is when rape happens, the first thing you do is to first of all go. You have to call someone. It's not something that you can do all by yourself. You cannot do this all by yourself. It is very important to call a support system, to call a friend, someone that you trust, someone that trusts you and that can go all the way for you. You need to call somebody. Call the person. Then the next thing for you to do is to go and report to the police station. It could be the nearest police station or even the nearest civil defense office. I take it again. When rape happens, the first thing you should do is to call a support system. That could be a friend, a family, a well-wisher, someone that trusts you or you trust. Then the next thing is to report to the police station or the civil defense nearest to you. It is important to do that. Even though you do not want to pursue a complaint, it is important you do that so that it will not reoccur and so that it is in record that it has happened. In case you want to pursue that case in future, there is something you can fall back on. That's that. Then the third thing I would say you should do is once you get to the police station or the civil defense, you should not. I advise people not to actually just report at counter because so many times these people at the counter are actually not trained to receive complaints of sexual and gender-based violence. I advise that you actually ask to see the officer in charge, or probably the police station. You have to see the DPO or the DCO, and as much as possible, do not go alone. Also, bear in mind that if rape happens or when rape happens, do not take a bath because you are not expected to take a bath, because once you bath, you are going to lose some of the evidence in the bathroom. So it is advisable that you do not take a bath. If possible, do not change your clothes. And if you must change your clothes, probably you have turned clothes or something, make sure you take the clothes, put them in separate bags, and keep them properly. Probably you can take them to the police station as well. So, like I said, do not report at the counter, ask to see the DCO, the DPO. Do not go alone. Although you can still go alone if there's nobody to go with you. But I want you to understand that our justice system is growing, so to speak. We are not there yet. So it's important that you are strong enough. You are strong for the situation. It's not easy. It's not easy getting justice, I must say. You have to be strong. You have to be there. And that is why I advise that you go with a friend, someone that can comfort a support system. You understand? Someone that can support you and that can encourage you all through the process. You report. I've said that you report to the police, the civil defense. Then they will give you a form, or they will refer you to the hospital. There's this kind of document that they give to you to take you to the hospital. They can sometimes you take you to the hospital hospital, most of the time it's a government-owned hospital. That is what is allowed. It got put in for some place where they have the sexual assault trial center, like Lagos State, recently to Edo State, and West State. You think they will refer you to the sexual assault referral center. There they have the sexual assault referral center is a place where they conduct forensic investigation, where you have access to the police, lawyer, counselor, all round. They're providing all round support. So you don't need to keep repeating what happened, what transpired. One person, as you are talking once, everybody is there, they're listening to everything at different times. They're listening to everything in different places. So you're not under the pressure of seeing so many people or repeating, and that is why it is actually advisable for states to kind of start the sexual referral center. Another thing that is important is that once they refer you to the hospital, you are able to get your medical investigation. They are able to get your medical examination. They will do proper medical examination on the survivor or the victim, as the case may be. I cannot overemphasize the importance of going to the hospital. From our experience on this job, we get to find out that so many times a complainant might come in and say that, okay, fine, this has happened to me and all that. Probably the person is reporting like it happened a month ago. So what did you do? I did not. Did you go to the hospital? No. I just took emergency contraceptive the next day, and that was all. My dear, it is very important for you to know that you're going to the hospital. Either you want to pursue a case or not is very, very paramount for yourself and for your case. For the case, like I said earlier, you have to prove, for the case, you have to prove penetration. And before you can prove penetration, it has to be done by a medical examination. Before you can prove that it was done by force without consent, it has to be done in the hospital. That they have to check you to see, probably there will be bruises and all that. And I would advise you, if at all you must make a report before you go to if you have to go to the hospital, make sure you go to the hospital before the third day. The evidence of the lost within 72 hours. After 72 hours, the evidence is lost. So it is very, very important. If you are going on the fourth day, you're just going to just play. There's nothing you're doing again. You're just going to get treatment and all that. You're not going. There's nothing they can find out for you at that point in time. So it is very important you go. It is a matter of urgency. You go immediately to the police. The police gives you a form or they refer you and you go immediately. Do not procrastinate. Even they say, okay, probably it happened on Friday, I'll go on Monday. Don't procrastinate. It is very, very important that you sort the issue immediately. The essence of going to the hospital, like I said, is for you to get your evidence right. That's for proving lack of consent and proving penetration. Also, another major importance of going to the hospital is to get preventive medication, like the post-exposure prophylaxis. That's most of the time when a person is raped, the rapists do not, or mostly do not use protection. So, and you do not know the health condition of that person. So it is very important that you are able to get proper treatment. You are preventing yourself from contracting sexually transmitted infections. You are also preventing yourself from unwanted pregnancies. So it is very important. Do not say, okay, there was a particular person that said, I took antibiotics the next day or something. Antibiotics doesn't do this. It is very important you go to the hospital. And once you go to the hospital, they will check you. They will do all the comprehensive tests. They will give you all the necessary medications, and you're good to go. It will be so terrible that you're having to face you're having to face sexual and you're having to face the emotional trauma of rape, and you're also having to face a sexually transmitted infection, HIV, pregnancy, or the rest of it. So it is very important that you do your part. If you are not even interested in judgments or injustice, probably you don't want to pursue any case, you don't want anything to happen, you don't want any case, you probably just say, I'm just letting it go for God. It is just important that you still do these things, because I have come to realize that sometimes along the future, you might just remember, probably something happened. You might just remember that this person actually with me. Now to pick up the case. At that point, you have lost all evidence you can use. So it's not like what is it's a thing of your word against mine. And you might just feel, okay, fine, let me just go to social media and just call the person out so that people can be aware of the person or something. But you are forgetting that you don't have any evidence and the person can sue you for defamation. Okay, so let me go back steps again. The first thing I said you should do is, first of all, call your friend, someone that stands support you. The second thing for you to do, not take baths, and do not change your clothes. But if you must change your clothes, make sure that you keep the clothes that you pull off securely in a bag, in separate bags. Probably you put your top, you put it in a separate bag, pull up your underwear in a separate bag, pull up your trousers or something in a separate bag, your pants in a separate bag, then tie them together and take it to the police station or the civil defense office. Then they will, like I said, do not make your complaints at the counter. Officers at the counter are not trained to receive complaints of this nature. They are the ones that like to say, where did you go to his house? What were you wearing? Did you enjoy it? All these stupid things. It is because they are not trained. You understand? We are still doing enlightenment. We are still trying to educate people on what to do. We are still trying to look at how we can do advocacy for training the police generally, especially the first responders or those that will likely that will likely respond to you immediately. But in the interim, we advise that you don't just report on the counter. You go straight, ask to see the police, the DPO, the DCO, or probably in Lagos State they have this domestic violence DSVRT. They have the DSVRT desk. They can attend to it, or you go to the civil defense, ask for officers in charge. Yes, you ask for the officer in charge of, I would like to report a complaint of rape. Please, who is the officer in charge? Simple as that. They will now tell you, okay, fine, go to so place, I would like to make a statement. You make your statement, and after making your statement, they refer you to the hospital. Please and please, I know so many times they can refer you to the hospital. They say that it's already getting late, let me go tomorrow, and that tomorrow might be the third day, or maybe tomorrow might be probably you don't have time again, you don't have time on your side. So it is preferable that as soon as you can, immediately you go to the hospital. Do not wait. It's just important that you go, because sometimes the medication they even want to give you, it has to be taken immediately too. You don't have to start saying, I will go tomorrow. At the end of the day, you have delayed, and that could be dangerous. Also, I also want to also stress it that sometimes people that have access to they know what to do in terms of reporting rape. It is also important that you can also notify a non-governmental organization or a human rights organization like us, and that's Citizens Gavel. Citizens Gavel, we are on Twitter, we are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, we are also on WhatsApp. There are so many across the social media platform you can reach out to us. All you just need to do is I'll like just send us a message. It could be a phone call, could be a text message, it could be a chat, it could be anything. Just tell us, I would like to make a complaint of sexual and gender, a complaint of rape. And trust me, we take it up. We take it up immediately, and we follow you through the case, through the process. So many times we follow you to the police station, we could follow you to the civil defense office, we follow you to the hospital. Okay, we could follow you to the hospital. Maybe probably you are going to Mirabel Center and the rest of it. We provide the support, the all-round support that you might need. We can also refer you to organizations that provide counseling, and we actually make use of referrals a lot. So we can actually refer you to organizations that provide counseling and all that. Probably there's need for you to get a shelter. Probably the person that is abusing you probably is a father or a family member, close relative, someone that is above you. You might need a shelter and all that. We are there to provide referrals for all that. So all you need to do is to reach out to us. On Twitter, we are citizens_gavel. On Facebook, citizens_gavel. Citizens Gavel. On Facebook, we are Citizens Gavel. And our phone number, you can reach out to us on our phone number. I am sure that so many of you don't have it, but at the end of this Instagram live, it will be written on the comment section. It will be written on the comment section. So really, if you have any complaints of rape, sexual violence, gender-based violence, or anything of the nature, we are your plug. All you do is reach out to us. All you need to do is reach out to us. We'll just send us a message, and we'll provide prompt service. Okay, I've gotten the number, our phone number, our contact number. You can reach us on WhatsApp and on True Calls, 0810-284-2542. I'll call it again, 0810-284-2542. So all you need to do is to call us, send us a message, and we'll be at your service. Let me say again, Citizens Gavel is a not-for-profit organization that provides free legal service to indigent persons. We ensure that you get access to justice. We provide you with legal support all the way on issues of human rights violation, sexual and gender-based violence, and police brutality and the rest of it. So all you need to do is call us. Just call us and we will be at your service. Thank you so much for joining us, and it has been exciting for me. I don't know if you have questions, you have comments, you have observations you would like us to answer. Probably there are questions you would like us to answer. Please drop your questions. We are here at your service, please. If there are questions, please do well to reach out. And if you feel that you don't want to ask the question openly, probably it's something you need to talk to us one-on-one, please feel free to reach out to us. Send us a DM, send us a message, and we have lawyers and personnel that will be available to attend to you. Also, some people might be thinking that, oh, these people are only in Lagos, so quite unfortunate. I'm in Benin, or I'm in Nasarawa, I'm Kaduna. We operate in Nigeria generally. If you have a complaint in any of the 36 states in Nigeria, please do reach out to us. We have associates and legal consultants across the states that would follow up on your case. And the truth about it that we do not leave you in between. We follow you up till the end. So please, if you have any complaints of sexual and gender-based violence, you have any complaints of child molestation or anything, please do reach out to us. You can reach out to our DM, you can reach out to our phone. We have on WhatsApp or and via phone call. Our number again is 08102842 I'm not getting any complaints or any question or any comments. I'm believing that so many of you are going straight to our DM. People are sliding to our DM. Fine, it's fine. Let's have you. Let's have you. We have all the time for you, and we'll be providing you with one-on-one counsel, one-on-one advice, one-on-one support. It's been great having you. Thank you for joining us. I'm sure that so many people will still join us, will still watch it. I think you can still have access to to this video once the program is ended. Thank you very much for joining us. And once again, my name is Jennifer, the Gender Right Associate for Citizens Gavel. Thank you. God bless you. See you next time. Bye.